Dear students of City Government Girls High School, class 9, I would like to offer you an online class today. The topic of the class, the lesson, change in past tense. You have to open your book, page 26, 27, Unit 2, Lesson 3. You know what is past time? This means the leisure time that we use for our special purposes that we like to do. There is a text for you to read. I hope you will read it and we'll discuss some things from this text. Childhood outdoor pastimes in decline. This means that there is a great change we find today because the present generation is going on with coping with the technology. So, childhood pastimes that the previous generations enjoyed, today you enjoy different types of pastimes. In this text, we find traditional childhood pastimes of climbing trees and playing conkers are in decline. These are the popular pastimes of the past, climbing trees, and another is playing conkers. According to survey by the RSPB, Royal Society for the Protection of Birds. It's a charitable organization. What is charitable organization? The organization that works without money. This means they do this for the welfare of the society. Registered in England and Wales. Look at here, England. We also call UK. This means United Kingdom. That time you have to know in United Kingdom we have England, then Scotland, Ireland, and there is here Wales. They are called United Kingdoms. The survey shows that popular people under 34 recall far fewer childhood outdoor experiences than people over 55, according to survey by RSPB. 55 people over 55, they easily remembered their childhood pastimes like climbing trees, playing conkers. But people under 34, there is the problem to recall this type of pastimes. People were asked which of the 12 childhood outdoors experiences they could remember. The answer included making dance. These all are others pastimes of the previous generations. Dance, making dance, daisy chains, climbing trees, playing conkers, and feeding birds. 4 out of 5 boys climbed trees and the same number of girls made daisy chains. Look at here, this is a picture of daisy chains. But the survey showed the numbers declining among the newer generations. Some 15% more of those aged over 55 had these outdoor experiences in their childhood, compared with those between 15 to 34 years old. Some 92% of the public agreed that experiences of nature were still important to children. This is the important line for us. Experiences of nature. Is still important. Is still important. The line is important for you too. We are the child of nature, so we cannot avoid nature. That is why previous generations or the present generation, they must have contact with nature. It is important. If we fail to do it, we will fail to make us complete person. And 82% agreed that schools should play a role in providing them all to all children. To make contact with nature, the schools can do it very successfully. We know that we go tour, study tour or picnic, or we survey the natural fields, forest. These are the contact with nature. The survey has highlighted the positive impact of contact with nature on a child's education, health, well-being, and social skills. The benefits you will get from the contact of nature, that education, health, well-being, and social skills. A child can get such benefits if he has good contact with nature. It will impact on education, health, well-being, and social skills. Without it, we cannot live well in the society. At the same time, there has been a decline in these opportunities, but unfortunately, we are losing the contact of nature for various reasons. We have not enough time. Sometimes we are destroying natural phenomena. We are cutting down trees, we are destroying hills, we are covering the rivers, ponds, playgrounds, with negative consequences for children, families, and society. A condition now known as nature deficit disorder is a subtype of psychic disorder also. We are not being in a sound mind with sound body. Mike Clark chief executive of the RSPB will meet Parliament. You know what is Parliament? Parliament is the place where we send a number of people to make law, to say for us in this assembly. Members to urge begging the government to join other organizations in providing children with first-hand experience of the natural environment. We believe this guidance should include the many positive impacts to children of having contact with nature and learning outside the classroom. So, we should not learn only in the classroom. We have good scope to learn from nature. You know that the great persons of the world, like William Shakespeare, he learned a lot of things, many more things from nature, and we find this influence in his writings that are now alive in the present world. Now we can do some tasks from here. Page 27, look at B. Conkers, C-O-N-K-E-R-S, is type of game where children hit each other, not in the stream. It is called conkers. Dance. A covered place for hiding. It's called dense decline, C-L-I-N-E, decline. Degrade, highlight, means the most important, TNT, most important facts of an evident incident. Similarly, impact, you can write influence, consequences, effects, disorder, disorganized, unorganized also. You can write arts, prey or bad. Now, section C. What you have to do in these sections? You have to find out the comparisons from your text. A case is given for you. People under 34 recall. Remember, recall means to remind something. 34 recall fewer childhood outdoor experience than people over 55. People over 55 can do these things successfully, but people under 34 can't do these things successfully. This means in their experiences, outdoor experiences is low. To do the survey by Ipsos more E for RSPB. You have to find out such type of comparisons here. In the middle of this text, you will find that some 15% more of those age 8 over 55 had this outdoor experience in their childhood compared with between 15 to 34. You can take it. Some 15%. There is another comparisons for you. And if we do section D, read this. Do you agree that if children have more contacts with nature, they may have a positive impact on them? Make a list of the benefits or harms they may have if taken to nature frequently. Most of this means we should agree with this. Yes, I or we agree. With the statement, the positive impacts. Positive impacts are, you can write, it will help to know a thing practically. For example, if you go to field, you can converse with the farmers and you can mix with them how to cut, how to show seeds of different paddies. So another impact is that it will enrich your mind. It will refresh your body. For you can write you can feel enjoyment. You can feel good when you will contact with nature. And if you think about the harms, that if you think at the time of rain, if you rains frequent times, it may think that may catch cold or you feel feverish. So such type of harms, if you do it frequently. In the section E, what you have to do? For section E, you have to do is speak to the senior citizens. The senior citizens you will get this in the society at home also. Ask them about their pastime activities, the people who are over 55 years or more. And take notes on them. You have to write down. Then write a paragraph in the style of the text given in section A. That time, after taking the notes, you can write a paragraph following just criteria. So I think you have understood the text very well. You will learn it at home again and again and try to improve your mind and body and try to go to the contact of nature with your family and it will enrich you. But remember, we are going on a critical situation of corona. That times you have to maintain the rules of health. So I hope you will do it. Wish you best of luck. Thank you. We'll see you in the next class.